Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is my friend Noelle, who also has a channel. You should go follow her. And today, we're gonna be making a video, and it's called 20 Questions Book Tag. It's from the website
Paper Fury.
Okay. So there's 20 questions, and we're just gonna go back and forth and answer the questions for you guys. So.
The sound that just came from my throat. I've never eaten. Oh, hello. The water just went everywhere.
Jeez. Okay. So the first question is, how many books are too many for a series?
You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
I think it depends on the series, but
yeah, me too.
Usually for me, I get disinterested around 4 or 5.
Really?
Yeah, if it's like something, like if I'm super into it, then not necessarily.
Yeah.
But if I am like just, this is a decent book, you know what I mean? Like it's fun, but I'm not like loving it.
I feel like yes, 4, but like 3 is like a good number.
That's what I'm saying. Like it gets like too much around 4 or 5.
Around 4. Unless you're Harry Potter, then you know you can go on forever, however long you want.
Well, like even in Harry Potter, the best book is the 3rd book.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that there's too many. I'm just saying that like I feel like a book usually its 3rd book is the best book in like a long series, not like in a trilogy.
Right.
Like in a long series, it's usually like the middle book, which is usually the 3rd one.
Like I'm reading the 3rd book in the Song of Ice and Fire series, and that's probably my favorite one.
Really?
Yeah.
How many are there in that one?
5 so far.
So far, yeah.
He's working on the 6th one.
Where are you, George?
Where are you?
Where are you? I was looking at the screen, not
We
the camera.
need you.
Where are you, George?
Okay, question 2. How do you feel about cliffhangers? I don't like them. Unless like I have the following book right in front of me that I can pick it up. I don't like them. Okay,
so like for cliffhangers, are they asking for books or like for whole books, like the end of a book or a chapter?
The end of a chapter. Oh, well, never mind.
Because if it's in the end of a chapter, I don't mind them. But if it's like the end of the book, I don't know. I think that things should be able to stand by themselves. Like I don't feel like you should have to read the next book in a series.
Right.
Like, I just read To All the Boys, and it does have, like, a cliffhanger, but it's not really cliffy. It's, like, an open ending. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it stands on its own, but at the same time, it's, like, technically a cliffhanger. So I don't mind those, but if it's, like, you have to read the next book to be like, do they live or die? I'm like, shut up. You don't.
Right. I feel like that's how the Hazelwood was, too. Because, like, the Hazelwood, when it ends... Sorry, you never read it, so I'm not gonna spoil it. But like when it ends, I feel like it could just be like one lone book kind of. But also like you want more. So
yeah. Are you saying like you feel like the 1st and 2nd book were probably should have been one book?
No.
Or are you just saying that
like they can like the 1st book can stand
okay. Yeah. I didn't understand.
Because the second book is like 2 years later. So
oh, it's like a big point. I didn't realize that's what you were saying. Yeah. Number 3, hardcover or paperback?
So I used to love hardcovers, like a lot, but then I got into paperbacks because I feel like they're just easier to mess with. Like
what are you doing to your books?
Not mess with, but I mean like you can like bend the pages and like bend the book back, and like it doesn't matter because you know I don't know. Like with a hardback, I feel like I have to be like so like perfect with it. Like I have to open it and not mess up the pages and not mess up the cover, and like I have to take off the like what is it called, the binding, the flap, before like I actually read the book. I feel like I have to take care of it more, and with like paperbacks it's just like, yeah, I can throw this in my bag. Throw it wherever. For
me, I'm the opposite because I used to love paperbacks. Like I used to never read hardbacks or like buy hardbacks unless they were like special editions or something. Like I don't even have that many special editions, but I used to love paperbacks, and now slowly I've come to really like hardbacks.
Yeah.
I guess because like when I go to class, I can throw them in my bag and not really worry about them getting super messed up.
Yeah.
Because I always put my books in my bag, and they always end up so messed up.
Yeah.
And I've done this thing where like sometimes in a hardback the papers, like the pages inside will get messed up, but then I'll just put something heavy on top and I'm like,
yeah.
But you can't really do that with a paperback.
True, yeah.
I don't know.
It depends, I guess.
Also,
then.
I got Gone Girl from the secondhand store, and someone had taped the flap thing onto it.
Oh,
and
libraries do that.
Yeah, and I was just living my life, and I was like, this is fun. I didn't care. I was like, we're living.
I just feel like it gets too, like, it's like loose feeling. I don't know.
Well, like the way they did it, it was like super like tight to it, and I was like, we good. I was enjoying it. It was a fun time. Everybody was like, oh, you're reading Gone Girl? And I was like, yes. Amy Dunn saved my life.
This one's really hard. The next question. For me, at least.
Okay.
Favorite book? I have no idea.
I know. I know mine.
What's yours?
Well, my top two, like right now, like I don't necessarily know if this is all time.
I have like a lot of tops.
But like as of right now, it's Six of Crows and Red, White, and Royal Blue. And if you watch my favorites of 2019, you'll see that.
I should have
plug.
That's what it was. Plug.
Yeah, you should have known that.
I know.
I feel like yours is it.
That's what I was about to say.
I
looked back at it. So.
Wait, you don't even own Six of Crows. I'm so mad at you.
This bad boy. It's my favorite book of all time. But also, I don't have it, but the Saturday Night Ghost Club is also like one of my favorite books of life.
I'm reading it currently.
I can't wait till she's finished. This is a first edition that my lovely fiance got for me. And yeah.
The way I thought you were about to throw it at the candle. Oh my god.
But yeah, so Stephen King's It would be my favorite book. Now I can't get it back on my shelf. The next. I don't even know.
The way I knew the answer to this right away.
You did? I don't know. There's so many
At least favorite book that I've read recently.
So the fifth question is, what's your least favorite book? So Noelle, what's your least favorite book?
Okay, so as of right now, a book that I literally could not stand. It's very funny because it's also the author of my favorite book.
What?
They wrote Six of Crows.
Okay.
The first one, like the first one in the Grisher trilogy, Shadow and Bone.
Yeah, Shadow and Bone.
I can never remember because I put that into the deep recesses of my mind. Like I've genuinely
trauma.
Like
traumatized.
No, it was happening during like a huge trauma of my life. I was reading this, so like I remember it like so much.
Yeah.
As like a horrible part of my life, but like that's not why I don't like it.
Yeah.
I just don't like it because it's bad. Like it's just
I just don't like it's bad.
It's not good. Like it took me, it's like a 350 page book. It took me so long to finish.
Really?
But that was also the month that I read the most last year, which is really weird.
Yeah.
Maybe I was just trying to ignore my trauma.
I guess so. See, I don't know my least favorite book, so
what's your lowest rated?
Searching. I'm going search.
Okay.
I have literally no idea. I would say my least favorite, but I think this is comes up later in the question, so I don't want to say like my least favorite currently. My profile.
Oh, you know what else I really hate?
What?
Don't Come For Me. Okay. Hatchet by Gary Paulson.
I never read it.
I had to read that thing in like 6th grade. Oh my god. I hated it. Also, I don't like The Great Gatsby.
You don't like The Great Gatsby?
I said it.
She's a demon.
I said it.
I love The Great
I couldn't even finish that book.
This?
Yeah.
These Witches Don't Burn?
I couldn't get through it.
I loved it. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I love how this is like derailing.
It's just like shame Noelle for the book she doesn't like. I also don't like Eliza and Her Monsters. I'm gonna lose subscribers.
Something's wrong with you.
No one's gonna come to my channel.
I did have a book that I really didn't like last year though.
What was it? Just say it.
I gotta look for it. Suicide Notes from Beautiful Girls. I gave it a 1 out of 5 stars.
God.
That book was terrible.
Me watching The Call of the Wild.
It was
We just saw The Call of the Wild.
It's pretty bad.
It wasn't just pretty bad, it was really bad. I was like, what is occurring? Least favorite as of right
now? No. So, we mentioned this earlier because you said that one book looked like it earlier in the bookstore. Flowers in the Attic.
Oh.
I hate that book. It was so boring.
I never read it.
So boring.
Isn't it like about incest?
Yes.
Okay.
The brother and the sister.
No thanks.
Yeah.
Question 6 is love triangles, yes or no?
No.
No. No.
No. They never work.
I just think that you pretty much very few times do you not know who they're gonna end up with. You know what I'm saying?
Same.
Also, most of the time I'm just like, can she be a lesbian?
Yeah. If she can't choose it, just let her be lesbian.
Katniss is a lesbian, okay? She really
how was I thinking that at the same time?
She really is. Exactly. See? She is such a lesbian.
I know.
Like, literally, she only marries Peeta because people were like,
yeah.
Peeta and Katniss don't.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's what people wanted.
I mean, I do like them together.
No, me too. But at the same time, I'm like,
yeah.
But I don't feel like it makes really that much sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she was never really like, I love Peeta. She was just like, I want to protect him because, like,
right.
I care for him. Like she did with everyone else.
Right.
How is this going into a Hunger Games run?
I don't know.
Okay, so no.
The answer is no. They don't work. So question 7 is the most recent book you couldn't finish, and I have mine.
Oh, bro, I don't even know. Oh,
this
yeah.
book. No, thank you. It's not for me.
I've actually read that book numerous times. But that was when
I
was
really hate this book.
No, that was when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I was very easy to please.
I don't know. Maybe that's why I don't like it, because I'm older now.
Yeah.
But, like, also, like, I feel like this should not be like that, because it's, like, a girl going to college. So, like, I felt like it would be different. Like,
I feel like it wants to be new adult, but it couldn't.
Yeah.
It couldn't be new adult.
But also, like, I just don't like it because there's, like, parts where, like, the girl accuses, like, her roommate's boyfriend of being, like, rapey just because he wants to go into the room. And, like, I mean,
Rainbow Rowell is just, like, other stuff. She's problematic.
Yeah.
I think mine is, These Witches Don't Burn, though. That's the one I can remember the most.
I really
I did not like that book at all.
Why not?
I just could not get into it. I, like, read, like, 100 pages in and I was like...
Yeah. It took me a little while to get into it, too. But after, like... Once, like, shit started hitting the fan, I was like, oh, I love this. That girl's life sucks.
I almost DNF'd my favorite book.
Six of Crows?
I almost DNF'd it.
Why?
The first time I read it, because I was like...
Like 80 pages in?
Yeah! Once you get, like, 80 pages in. As soon as the scene hits, I'm not going to say it, because some people don't want to know, you know what I'm saying? But
I don't want to know.
As soon as the scene hits, oh. Chef's kiss.
What?
No, like, legit, because I got it from the library, and I was like, okay, I'll just bring it back. But then I kept reading it, because I was like, there must be something about this book, because everyone loves it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I kept going, and I was like, okay, like, I don't hate it. It's just, I don't feel like reading a 400-page book if I'm not gonna...
If you're not gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, and then I kept going, and I kept going, and I liked the characters. And then I kept going, and then I got to that scene, and I was like...
That scene.
Queen!
The 8th question is a book you're currently reading.
Mine's right here.
Song of Ice and Fire. Storm of Swords. That's what I'm reading currently.
And Fire and Blood.
And Fire and Blood by George R. R. Martin. And I'm about to start the, what is it? The Family Upstairs by Lisa Joel. What are you reading?
I'm currently reading Always and Forever, Laura Jean by Jenny Han. And I don't know why. Because I didn't like the second one.
For literally no reason.
But I'm just like, I'm trucking. They're so easy to read. I'm just like, let's just read it.
I read Girls.
You just read Girls?
What it is.
She said, I just read Girls. Girls on the Verge?
Girls on the Verge. I read that last night. In one sitting.
I read the second one. I had read like 50 pages, but I read like 270 pages of it last night. So that I basically, you know what I'm saying? Like I basically read the whole book. I'm still reading it for some reason. Okay, but I'm almost done. I'm like 20 pages in. It's fine. Number 9 is the last book you recommended to someone. Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo, and I tell her like every day to read it. I think other than that,
I don't know. I feel like I recommend books a lot.
I think you just recommended me one. Sharp Objects. Yeah.
Yeah.
We tell each other what to read, and then we give each other the book.
All the time.
We're reading buddies.
We are reading buddies.
What are you reading, buddies?
Question number 10. We're halfway through this, and we're at 18 minutes.
I have a lot of editing to do.
I know. Okay, so the oldest book you've ever read by publication date. I have no idea. So once again, I have to search this.
Okay, I'm trying to think. Like short story or like book? Because I've read old short stories.
I don't know. It says classics. Classics.
Is Beowulf like a book?
Yeah, I think.
Because I've read Beowulf. I mean, it's saying it's a book. I've read Beowulf.
Well, that was fast.
Well, technically it was published in 2001.
Oh.
But it's been around for like years. Because it's attributed to unknown.
I think mine's A Great Gatsby. No, it can't be. Published September 20... What? September 2004.
Yeah, they're going off by like that specific like version.
Oh, okay.
Copy.
Well, no, never mind.
Because Beowulf is like super old. Well, Great Gatsby came out in like the 20s, right?
Yeah.
But other than Beowulf, if I'm not counting,
know.
I'm sure we could count Beowulf. 1925. I was right, 20s.
The Great Gatsby, 1925. Question 11 is newest book you've read by publication date, which is, mine is...
Oh, 1815 is Beowulf. First publication.
Jeez.
So,
wait. You win. So, the newest book you've read by publication date is number 11. Mine is The Night Country.
I don't even know.
By Melissa Albert.
I'm really behind, I think, on like new releases. I guess American Royals.
American Royals.
By Catherine McGee. Oh yeah, I hated that book.
When did it come out?
September 3rd, 2019. When did The Turn of the Key come out?
August, I think. Okay, so question number 12 is, what is your favorite author? Mine's Stephen King. Author? Yeah. Oh, wait. Who is your favorite author? Mine's Stephen King. It used to be J.K. Rowling just because I love Harry Potter, but sorry.
She's a terrible person.
Yeah. So we've moved on. Stephen King's my favorite author as of now. Who's yours?
I don't have one.
Really?
I don't think so. I haven't read, I haven't read enough books of a certain author for me to be like they're my favorite, and I can't say Leigh Bardugo. My favorite book is written by her, but also my least favorite book.
Yeah.
Which is really weird. I don't think that happens very often. Like, I think usually you're like, okay, that was fine, but never like I hated it.
Yeah.
But I really don't know. I don't have one. Yeah.
Hopefully you get one.
I will tell you in a year when Casey McQuiston's sophomore book comes out. Because then I can be like, okay, I love...
Yeah.
I rate 2 of her books 5 stars, I'll say she's my favorite.
Okay, your turn.
Okay, number 13 is buying books or borrowing books.
Borrowing? Just because I don't like to spend money.
Oh yeah, I always buy.
But also, I've been buying a lot of books lately.
It's because of me.
It is.
Sorry, I enabled her.
But I do like borrowing books. I mean, I borrow books when I can. I do, man, I don't know, because I do subscribe to Scribd, which I pay for every month, and that's usually what I read a lot of my books on. So that also goes with buying, but also, like, they're not physical books. So, I don't know. If it's physical book, borrowing. If it's, you know, an audiobook, I'd buy it.
Mine's borrowing. Like, I only buy books when I'm with you.
Yeah.
And even then, like, I rarely buy.
We're bad for each other.
Well, like, the thing is like, I get her to buy a lot.
Yeah.
And, like, we go to the bookstore a lot, but I don't buy that much.
You bought 2 books today.
I know, but that's only because there's a secondhand store. But, like, usually I don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
No!
Sir!
It's gonna catch on fire!
Have you noticed that though? Like, I don't really buy that much.
Yeah.
I usually either go to the library or I use Libby, which is the library app.
Yeah.
Or I borrow it from someone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I don't buy books unless I know I absolutely love it.
Yeah. The borrowers. That's us. Question 14 is a book you dislike that everyone seems to love. Fangirl. Fangirl. Probably, I don't know. I'd have to think about this too. Book that I hate that everyone loves. A Wife Between Us by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen.
I know mine.
I don't like that book.
The look of realization on my face.
What is it? What is it?
No, not Final Girls. I haven't read that one. I meant Lock Every Door by Riley Sager. I don't hate it, but I don't understand why people like it.
Yeah.
Also,
I do like that book.
P.S. I Still Love You by Jenny Han. I don't get it. The first one I understand why people like, but the second one I was like, this is unnecessary.
It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I keep reading it.
Right.
But it's happening. Why not?
I feel like I should just keep Goodreads open because I just keep going back
Yeah,
to
I know.
it. Well, I did read Girls on the Verge last night, and I mean, I didn't hate it, but like everybody gives it 5 stars. I gave it 3.
Oh.
But I mean,
it doesn't say hate, it just means like dislike. Like you don't have to love it or like hate it or love it.
Yeah. It's like a very like high 3 for me. But
Okay,
I don't know.
The On Honeymooners.
You didn't like that?
I gave it a 2.75. So it's specific.
Oh, also the new Hocus Pocus book, didn't like it. Silence of the Lambs, that wasn't necessarily my favorite book.
Okay, but anyway.
Question 15.
Question 15.
That's you.
Bookmarks or dog ears?
Bookmarks.
Bookmarks. But I don't use like bookmarks, I just use like random scraps of paper I find.
I love bookmarks.
Wait. This was wrong.
It is.
Hey.
I know, it's
Is that why
me.
you grabbed it?
Yes. I got this at Comic-Con and I was like, oh my god, it's me. It's literally me.
I don't have bookmarks like this. I just have random scraps of paper.
Really?
Or receipts. Or
I have some because like,
They're so expensive.
I agree. I went to, what is it called? Half Price Books in Texas. And I got like a couple of bookmarks from there. This was literally 50 cents.
Oh, geez.
Like their bookmarks were really cheap.
Yeah.
And I was like surprised because like the only bookmarks that I'm usually like buying are usually
really expensive ones.
Yeah. Like at Books A Million and like Barnes and Noble, they're like what, $3-4 a piece.
I also use sticky tabs sometimes.
Really?
Yeah. Because I can
just use like receipts sometimes too.
I use sticky tabs whenever I'm like trying to reach a goal of how many pages so I can see physically that it's not that much. It helps me so much.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
And like it doesn't like you know how whenever you put a paper like a bookmark in there, it like bends the pages and it like makes it uncomfortable? The sticky tab doesn't. You just put it on the top.
You're smart.
Or like it doesn't even have to be like a tab. It could just be like like if you have a random sticky note. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't use
like a sticky note.
Washi tape.
Yeah.
Genius. I'm gonna do that. Okay, question 16. A book you can always reread. Harry Potter. Hands down. Harry Potter or the Saturday Night Ghost Club.
Red, White, and Royal Blue.
How many times have you read it?
Twice. But I read them within like a month apart.
Yeah.
And I have wanted to read it since, but I've been like, I have to read other things. Like I cannot, like I
can't keep repeating myself.
Like literally I was almost like, I almost started it again right after I finished it the second time. And I was like, I cannot keep doing this. Because I would read that one and then I'd read like 2 books in between and then I'd read the next one and I'd be like, I can't just keep rereading.
Right.
I might just limit myself to like once a month.
Once a month? When was the last time you reread it?
A couple months ago.
Oh, well, reread it again.
I know.
It's time.
But I'm always worried that I'm gonna like a book less when I reread it.
You already read it twice, though.
I know, but I'm still worried. I met her. Like, I can't not like something when I met the author.
Yeah.
She put "bitch, you took me there" in the book. Iconic.
So, number 17 is, can you read while listening to music? It depends. It can't be music with words.
Same.
It has to be like just instrumentals, or I'll put on like YouTube and I'll just find like the ASMR rooms, or I'll just listen to like Rain or
Rain puts me to sleep.
Yeah, me too. I listen to it every night when I go to sleep. I put it on my TV.
I'm the same way.
Is that it messes me up.
Sometimes I'll like try to put on K-pop, doesn't work.
Yeah, you just go.
I'll be like,
I'm
feeling like a psycho. Like in the room trying to do the moves while I'm reading. I'm like, every time I have to read a question, I die a little bit.
I know, right?
Question 18. One point of view or multiple point of views? One. I can't take multiple point of views.
Yeah.
That's why I cannot read the next like series in the Percy Jackson world, because it's like 3 point of views, and none of them are people that I care about. Like if it was like Percy or Annabeth, I'd be like, okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but it's just like random kids, and I understand like they're trying to make you care about them, but I'm just like, where to Percy?
I don't care. I say 1, 2, but also Game of Thrones is multiple perspectives. Like
Six of Crows is multiple perspectives.
Yeah, every chapter is literally a different perspective, and there's like, I don't know, I think there's like 6 or 7 perspectives that you go back and forth through in the third one. But I like that because it's literally, the show is literally just like that, and I feel like the books were written like literally to be a TV show, so I enjoy it because of that.
Yeah.
Plus they're like all over the world, so like it shows you like how big the world is.
It's not like the
really.
same thing happening over and over again. Yeah. Six of Crows is multiple point of views.
Yeah.
So like I can like a book if it is multiple point of views, but
it
like,
just depends.
Generally it's like 1 point of view.
Yeah,
is
me
what
too.
I like.
Question 19 is, do you read a book in one sitting or over multiple days? Over multiple days. Sometimes weeks, sometimes months, sometimes years. Game of Thrones.
I looked directly to her camera.
I can read a book in one setting. Like I read Girls on the Verge last night in one setting. What?
One sitting.
Oh, I said one setting. One sitting. And I've read other books in one sitting. It just depends on how much I like the book, or how long the book is. You won't see me sitting there trying to read a 400-page book in one sitting.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry.
Usually I do it, if it's a graphic novel, I do it in one sitting the majority of the time.
Yeah.
But longer books, it's usually multiple days or like multiple sittings. I've been like these though that I'm reading, like to Tell All the Boys, I can finish in like one sitting.
Right.
It depends on the book. If it's like a contemporary, like if it's a young adult contemporary, I can do it in one sitting. And if it's a graphic novel, one sitting. But most of the time, it's multiple days.
Yeah.
I don't have time for that.
Same.
I got class. I got work.
I know, right?
I got YouTube.
I mean, we do read at work, but like...
True.
Still.
You didn't see that. I pretend I do not hear.
And the last question is, who do you tag? I don't know anyone on BookTube, so tag yourself.
If you want to do it, do it.
That's it. All I know is Noelle.
Hello.
I mean, I do follow a couple of other people, but I don't talk to anyone really. So like, I would just be like randomly like, here, I'm gonna tag this person, and then they never watch my video.
Just tag them on Twitter.
I don't have their Twitters.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't talk to anyone. I'm very shy.
You're such a liar.
I am. So, that is the end of this video. It was very long. I'm gonna have a very hard time editing this.
But it'll be fun, because I'm so funny.
It will be fun. Also, did you notice we're wearing matching shirts? We brought the Hawaiian to the winter.
And I have an orange one, and you have a blue one.
I didn't even notice.
Nick and Dumbo.
We're matching. Twins.
Except you're 3 years older than me.
I'm an old person.
So old.
I'm shrinking.
Why did I just pet you like a dog?
It's because you watched Call of the Wild and you wanted to pet the dog, but you couldn't.
I did. I wanted to protect him.
And no one ever gave him a kiss.
Oh my god. One kiss, what a treat, please. Did we ever find out what this meant?
Paul.
This does not matter to the video.
Oh well. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And please follow Noelle. Okay.
Do you want me to plug myself?
Yeah.
Promote myself?
Promote yourself.
I just am trying.
We're
I
both
think
trying.
that's enough.
It is enough.
I'm very funny.
Yeah, so go follow her.
Oh my god.
Anyways,
Bye.
bye.